Hello, YouTube. Hey, peoples. Well, I'm going to come on here and talk about what everybody's talking about. This attempted assassination of Donald Trump. I know that everyone has to forward what they're saying by saying that this should never happen in America. This is wrong. We curse all violence and all the kind of things, right? But we should be free enough to at least in social media to speak about how we feel. Now, I don't want anybody dead, in theory, right? And I think it's crazy that even though we saw this thing happen live before millions and millions of people with Donald Trump being somebody tried to kill him, it seems to me that it's a damn shame when we can watch someone's attempted assassination and still doubt what happened there. I've heard all kinds of theories. Me, myself, first thing I thought was, well, when he went down, we heard the pop, pop, and then he went down and he grabbed his ear. Well, he didn't come back. We didn't see the blood until he came back up, right? So I said, did he have a blood pack in his hand? We don't trust anything that associated with Donald Trump. Why? Because he just lies so damn much that you can never believe anything. So there are all kinds of theories going around and conspiracy theories, which those people, they revel in conspiracy theories, right? That they're trying to tie that to somehow it's got to do with Democratic Party, which it has nothing to do with it at all. But I just think Donald Trump has done so much. He refuses to accept reality. He has taken over the United States government, right? He has corrupted the Supreme Court. Now, what do we have left? Now they are trying to say that he's not guilty of any of the crimes that he committed, and he's been able to pull that off, right? They had an honest election. He was slaughtered in the damn election. And what? He refused to leave. All the racist shit that Donald Trump has said, him playing his own people. I'm just talking about white people because that's what he runs on, white people, right? The way he takes advantage of those people, those are mostly lower middle class, poor people that vote for him, right? At one point, he said that he knew that stupid people loved him, correct? And that is his audience. So why are you taking advantage of those people, bringing out all the hatred in them, every organization of bigotry? They've all come out to support him, correct? But we're supposed to feel sorry for Donald Trump. Now, I know what's proper. You shouldn't be out here talking about people you wish they would have hit him or he almost did it, right? But I think that's in a lot of people's hearts, correct? Because Donald Trump is not going to quit, correct? He doesn't mind changing our laws. He doesn't mind stealing. Why would you steal government documents, top secret documents, and put them in your toilet in your estate or Mar-a-Lago, whatever, in the bathroom? Any foreign agency could pick that little lock on the bathroom door, right? And get all the secrets, right? I think he intended to use those secrets, honey. He intended to use it all. Why take possession of it? Why refuse to give it back? Right? And now they want to clear him of that. Oh, that's not going to be prosecuted either. Well, what the fuck is it going to take to get rid of Donald Trump? That's why people come to the conclusion. I wish that fucking, I'm not even going to say it because that's not who I am. Right? But I'm not going to deny that it's in a lot of people's hearts. And I think he's given them reason for that. Donald Trump has always promoted violence, correct? He promotes violence against Mexican people. He promotes violence against people in his audience. Those 3 or 4 black dots he always put up on the stage with him. It is disgusting. It is disgusting who this person is. It is disgusting this man is out here raping people, right? I mean, the very thing that he claimed on that bus about how grabbing women by their private area, the very thing he said he could do, he did it with that woman in a goddamn dressing room. So he already said that this is what I do. I can do it because I'm a celebrity. I'm a star. Correct? So he's not going to give up. I suspect anything around. Isn't it strange that all this shit is happening right around their convention? Correct? And everybody in the world is talking about Donald Trump. But we have to say it nicely because somebody tried to kill him. Hey, people. Hi, Miss Sherry. Sandra. Philly Melanin. Okay, Philly Melanin. What is that little girl? Oh, that's Betty Boo. Oh, you got a chocolate Betty Boo. Oh, okay. Darrell, Mocha Drop. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Who's the young lady? Hold on a minute. I got to see. Hold on 1 second. I got to see something. There's a young lady out there named Shireen Smith. Yes, Shireen Smith, I got your money order. So thank you very much. The first time this happened, somebody sent a money order, but I did get it. Comes right on time. I'm going to be going to surgery next week. So yeah, I'm going to need a few things taken care of before I leave. Anyway, back to this story. And that you do feel guilty. You said, well, I mean, what are you supposed to feel? Are we supposed to all pretend we're crying over Donald Trump? A man who promotes this kind of violence, to talk about, take him out in the back, yeah, sock him up, and promoting all these people and all of the riots when he was in office, child, right? And then the insurrection on the White House, that had no effect on him. He didn't give a fuck that people were killed in it. Correct? He thought it was a good idea. He inspired these people, these out of control mobs, to hang the vice president. Because the vice president was not going to do something that was impossible to do. It hadn't been done in United States history. He changed the goddamn history. And people just let him go on and go on and go on. And he's only playing on their hate. He is a demon seed. Correct? But I'm like everyone else. I'm not going to sit up here and say that this kid did good to trying to kill him. Right? Some things just can't be spoken. That don't mean it's not true. People losing their jobs behind being honest. We got to be careful. Yeah, they'll probably go through and demonetize everybody. Y'all see that they took up Morning Joe. He's a former Republican. I think he's an independent now, but that's one of the news programs that I watched. And so on the day of this right after the assassination attempt, and the next day they have the Republican convention, they take Morning Joe off the air. They don't trust that somebody going to say something to offend Donald Trump. Oh, somebody going to say something inappropriate. Ain't that a bitch? That's what he does. Inappropriate talk, inappropriate speech. These people are professionals. And so why would you take them off the air? What kind of statement is that? Is he also involved in MSNBC? Does he have a hand or some kind of influence over NBC? Right? Anyway. When all these other dictators and shit have been taken out, are people all sad about that? Or they have to just do it for a few days? Be sad about it, right? Feel it in your heart, don't speak it. You gonna let this fool take over the United States government? A goddamn reality star? A flim-flam man? A man with no spirituality at all, yet he's out here selling Bibles. You better be careful of what's in them Bibles, honey. You play Angry Birds on the toilet, and he reads classified documents. Angry Birds on the toilet. Now, what is Angry Birds, PDP? I've heard that mentioned several times. Hi, Sable Winners, Fraser Laurie. What are we going to do for this fool? How do you get rid of him? I mean, he's not going to stop. Nothing's going to stop him, right? He's going to take advantage of the situation with Joe Biden. The Democrats, they don't want to put somebody else in stronger. They need a younger person. I think that Kamala Harris could kick his ass. I would much rather see Donald Trump defeated and put in jail than somebody killing him. I mean, he got off easy, right? So I think as a prosecutor, she would work all these crimes he's constantly committing. He's getting away with virtually murder. I mean, he's getting away with enough crimes that he would do it just as much time as a murderer if he weren't Donald Trump. So what does that say about the legal system? Can you trust that even? You got this woman over here now, she done dismissed the charges in Florida. So he can't be charged with anything. All these millions of dollars they spend in all these prosecutions, it's all a waste of time because the people who prosecuting him, they all say, well, we can't put him in jail. Well, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, what's the point? If you can convict him for 34 felonies and you still can't put him in jail, what is Donald Trump? Anyway, they can't find no ties to any kind of organization with this kid. He's probably just a disturbed child. I don't know why they're trying to dig up anything on a 20-year-old brat, right? Maybe he thinks this is his way to be famous. They have a thing called suicide. What's it called? Suicide by cop, where the people go in, they know they're going to be killed. I mean, there's no way he thought he was going to shoot Donald Trump on the stage and walk away from it. Suicide by cop, they used to call that, when you expect to be killed. Hold on a minute. Got it. Maybe I just missed that one. They're calling me about this damn surgery. You know, all the drugs you got to stop taking, all the blood thinners so you won't die on the damn operating table. I've been having phone or conference with them every day. So anyway, to update, my surgery is on next Wednesday. I might disappear from here for a few days. They tell me that I will still be able to talk. So I'll probably be gone for a little while after Wednesday. And they're going to take out 3 discs in my neck. They're going to put in some kind of metal thing. I'm going to have pins and a metal plate in my neck. All this because of that thing. Well, good thing I was going to the doctor then, because I wouldn't have been aware of it. And they tell me that if I had gotten in a car accident or if I fell or something like that, I could actually, what do you call it? Die, essentially. I could actually die because the opening is so small in my neck that they have to do the surgery. If I wasn't going to the doctor regular, I would never have known it. So that's going to happen. You should be wishing bad on. You shouldn't be wishing bad on anyone, Tim. Well, that's what I say. That's why I call my video The Guilt. Because I don't want to feel like I'm a bad person. I'm not a evil person, anything like that. And if it was anybody else but Trump, I just don't think he's going to be stopped. Now, the assassination thing, it happened. They'll beef up more security and he'll be able to go on about his business, right? Many people are still going to not trust the whole situation. Although it did appear to be real, we shouldn't have that much doubt in the president of the United States, is what I'm saying, right? In the recent debate, 28 lies in just a little 1-hour debate, 90-minute debate. Then they got something like 3,600, or was it 36,000 lies he told when he was the president, child. He ain't accomplished shit in the presidency. He's hooked into these people. I don't know. What was that one he chose for his vice president? This Vance guy. He said he was poor people's heroin or something, political heroin. He said that these people, mostly these lower middle class white people, they're like hooked on him, right? Like they made a celebrity, the president, and they're just hooked on Donald Trump. So it must be all these dog whistles, these racist dog whistles that he blows constantly. They ain't said a goddamn thing about the big plan about the Great Wall. We're going to build a wall. All that shit is gone now, right? That was a major failure. They won't even discuss it. That's what Kamala Harris used to be in there prosecuting his ass for. But wasting the government's money and wasting the government's time. And that motherfucker had the nerve to come back. How many presidents do that shit? They're out of office. You're supposed to retire, but he brings his ass back after he just caused the insurrection on the White House. Who else could do that in history? My opinion, he should have been disqualified after he got impeached twice while he was in the presidency. He spent the whole presidency fighting cases, and they held all the ones that they couldn't prosecute him. They held them all, and now they want to say that none of them count. No decision counts. None of the convictions count. They're even trying to go and get that woman's money. He lost $86 million to that woman, Carol, correct? I don't know if she even got her $5 million. If initially she won $5 million, the motherfucker came back and was still defaming her character, and they awarded her something like $84 million, correct? And now they're trying to say that, oh, we can overturn the $84 million. He won't have to pay that either. So what the fuck? When he ran the first time, he said that he could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and still be the president. They would still vote for him. It's crazy as hell, honey. It doesn't say a whole lot about this country. We're in bad shape, people. We're in bad shape. I mean, is there any decency? It's like the Republican Party, they just don't have any, they just fall in line. Now, this dude Vance, this one he just announced to be vice president yesterday. I mean, he was a never Trumper. He called Trump everything but a child of God. Correct? Never Trump, never Trump. Trump's an idiot, right? He's a threat to democracy. Trump is all this shit. And then he just switches over, and now he fully supports Trump and his stupid, crazy ass ideas, right? So they're gonna make their mission. Their mission is they're gonna make porn illegal. This is the kind of thing they're gonna be pursuing. Correct. This is their agenda. Project 25. Hi, LaSparkle Covington, Dr. Soapy. What y'all think? I mean, I know you can't say it out loud. A couple of people have said it out loud, but you really shouldn't. But what about all the other dictators that have been killed in history? All the Hitlers and all these other people, Mussolini and all these people who have had to be assassinated, political assassinations, right? Was it right or was it wrong? I'm just saying. No, I'm not encouraging anybody to be violent towards anybody. I hate violence. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Trump is not bringing this shit on himself, right? He sees that violence actually come to his house. He wants everybody else to be violent and beat each other up and kick each other in the face and all this shit, right? But when this time it came close to him. So if you're promoting that, why shouldn't it come close to you? You want to be in the war? You just want to sit back on the sidelines and treat people like they're little toy soldiers? Correct? If that man gets back in office, we're going to suffer through hell. It's going to be pure hell. He has nothing to restrain him after that. He can't be president again. He's going to try to cause all the destruction. So people, they say it Trump. They say it Trump. He's an egomaniac, correct? It is horrible. But as you can see, the day before the convention, he got the whole goddamn world talking about Donald Trump. That's what happened when he got in the first time. Every commentator, all they talk about Trump, 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 Trump. If I turn on right now, I'll see you got 60 goddamn people reporting on Trump. Correct? And now he wants to, he wants to unite the party. Really? How'd that work out for you? You ain't never united it before. You're the divider, correct? All the black jobs he got. So he wants to deport all the Mexicans. He said he's going to deport, 25 million people? He wanted to deport all the Mexicans, and then that's supposed to be our jobs. This is what he's going to claim he did for the blacks. He made us back maids again. No offense, Latin people. You guys work hard. I hope they find a way to work it out. Right? Where people will be treated decently, equally. They get a chance to pursue happiness. He wants y'all back shining shoes. Look, that's a black job. Oh, they relate to me, right? Oh, look here, I'm Donald Trump. I went to prison too. They're trying to put me in jail. I know you all relate. You're right. You're all prisoners. You're all selling crack. Mm-hmm. That's where he sees us, the little people, honey. And he sees the ones who are supporting him. He sees them the same damn way. Poor white trash. That's how I can imagine that is how Donald Trump. He sits up up on the 20-something floor of his damn high rise, girl, in solid gold chairs and shit, girl, like he's a king. His environment tells you who he wants to be. Everything gilded. Correct? Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? So yes, I'm going to come in here and vent every once in a while about this dude. I don't think that anyone else's opinion is any more valuable than mine. We all got an opinion. If we want to use it, honey. This is your country and mine. Everybody got an opinion about this bullshit, right? Anyway, what are we going to do this for? What are we going to do with this food? People could say, well, what can I do? God damn, I can't just leave the country. I can't leave my family. I can't leave my career. I can't. What do we do? You're going to let these angry people, what are they angry for? If you're the one with the privilege, what the fuck are you so angry about? Right? But he's corrupted their mind. Oh, they're trying to take over. Oh, it's us against them. They from shithole countries. Look at them. They're trying to take over. Oh, they're trying to come through the border. Oh, they're horrible monsters. Really? And who has been building all these skyscrapers, Donald Trump? And who you had employed cleaning all these hotels and shit you get involved in, girl? Right? The truth means absolutely nothing. How can somebody get up there and lie that much, child, and then still be the president? What's wrong with these people? They're insane. I guess it is like heroin, honey. They just hook followers. They've had followers before, cult followers. This is just on a bigger scale, but cult followers, they drink the orange juice and kill themselves. He's going to cause pandemonium in this country and make us the laughing stock of the world once again. You see how he tried that when they trying to get his ass off the stage. You would think they would keep him down, not knowing who was out there, or if there were other shooters and all that, right? You would think that they would be hiding him down, the Secret Service, but no, he got to be strong. I'm strong, Trump. I'm strong. Be strong. Look at the hand. You got to get the hand up there. Somebody could have blew that motherfucker off. We would hope, all the conspiracy theorists, we would hope that dude has not set that kid up to go and take one for the team. But I think that the kid is probably just suicidal. He'd have to be. He knew he wasn't going to be handcuffed. As soon as he fired those shots, he knew they were going to take him out. They had clear, just like he had a clear shot. They have all these damn Secret Service had clear shot, took him out in a few minutes. Now the people are saying, oh, they said he was up there for 2 minutes or a little less than 2 minutes. Well, that's not, they say it's a whole lot of time, but I don't think so. It takes 2 minutes to look up. But yeah, there's still some strange shit about this assassination deal. Even the boy, how did he even know that he could pull this off? How did he know he could get in that building and no one? How did he know it would be any Secret Service over there? How did this kid have all this information? He could walk right up. I mean, right up to the place where he knelt down and took his shots. How would he know that? There's Secret Service all over every single building except that one, right? So conspiracy spirits, have your day. But whatever it's all going to come down to, we're still talking about Trump. Zion, I totally agree with you. Zion, RJ. I'm disappointed in the black people. They rather vote for Trump than Kamala Harris. That's pitiful. That is pitiful. What has Trump been for us? What has Trump been for any people? Right? This is the person that came off the elevator talking about how all Mexicans were rapists. And now he says they're all out of mental institute. How big could a mental institution be to house all these goddamn millions of people come across the border? And what happened to the goddamn little fence you built? Hateful bastard. I think that's exaggerated, though. These pundits, They're trying to say that the black people are turning to vote for Trump. I think that's bullshit. I don't believe it. You're always gonna have these Uncle Toms out there thinking, "Oh, I'm an American citizen. Oh yeah, I want Trump. He's gonna bring more money." Well, did he bring more money to you? They say everybody lived better under Trump. Everybody lived better. Really? And that was because of Donald Trump, or was it because you went and did your job, honey, and got a paycheck and fed your family? What the fuck did they got to do with Donald Trump? Right? Aren't the numbers better than they ever been under Biden? We're not trying to get rid of Biden because he's done a bad job. He's done an excellent job. We just want him to bow out gracefully. I'm still hoping for that, but now we're another week in, and he hasn't done it. They say it has to happen in a week. If it doesn't happen in a week, I don't know. Yeah, it hurts my heart when I see these coons. I guess they're gonna demonetize me now because I said coon. These coons sit up and talk about you support Donald Trump. That's the craziest thing I ever heard of, child. Fucking racist bastard, and you support him. Why? He's already given you the example of what he could do. Who did the most for this country? Was it Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Republicans or Democrats? He's going to try to make his mark in history. I think he does have fantasy. You know, he admires people like Putin and Hitler, and he studied those books of Hitler, right? Mussolini, all these dictators and all these crazy people who have taken over societies. Those are his heroes, correct? Right? And now we see how he's taken over the Supreme Court. Why would you do that? I want to make sure that a woman can get an abortion anywhere in America. Why would that be important to you? Right? Are you God? Then you're going to sentence these people to people raising children that they never wanted, or somebody raped them, and every time they see the child's face, they see the monster that raped them's face, and you want them to just come in, just keep pumping them out, just keep pumping out more babies, right? What he wants to do, he feels like he wants more white babies, so he won't lose the majority. That's why he wants every white woman to have a baby. We're gonna have them too, baby. Then all these women going to end up getting abortions in garages and shit. And it's going to be deaths and deaths and deaths. They don't give a fuck about the grown person deaths. They're more concerned about in the womb. Like he really gives a fuck. John Trump don't give a fuck about no goddamn abortion. He don't care nothing about it. According to what people have said, he's paid for a woman to get an abortion. Why would you want to be pumping out all these babies, but by these teenagers and shit, they can't take care of them? Then you want to bitch and complain about how many people on welfare. What the fuck you think she gonna do? You got 16-year-olds having babies? Why? Because they fucked up and didn't wear a rubber one time? Let me see. I feel like I'm watching a cartoon channel, watching JoJo. Sometimes I can't even bear it and have to stop watching. Yeah, I can't watch most of them, Cody. I'm ashamed to say that I've never really watched Biden. He doesn't excite me as a politician, as far as his speaking, right? Because all of them say basically, the same stuff. They're gonna make America great, but he's proven himself to be a competent man and gets things done. I still think that Joe should step aside and let someone else run. I think he should let Kamala Harris run. I think this is her time. I think she could really do some damage on this Donald Trump, considering her background as a prosecutor, right? Because these people, he raped somebody one week, and then they forget all about that. The next week, he's in court for stealing money from tons of people, and then they forget all about that. And then next week, he's in court for stealing that government's top secret documents, and then they forget all about that, girl. So what's it going to take? Mm-hmm. Heartstring. Hi, Heartstring. How you doing? Heartstring, you're not the lady who sent the money order, are you? I know it's a different name, so I forget. But whoever you are, thank you very much, Miss Smith. You know who you are. Amber Rose. God, I'm so sick of these damn. Well, whatever. I don't like coons. I don't like coons. Well, give a fuck how you feel about it, child. Oh, I got to explain. Remember, he had those two pitiful ass women up there. What was their name? Y'all remember their names? Pitiful ass black Sambos, honey. Donald Trump's gonna make America great. Blacks for Donald Trump. Blacks for Donald Trump. Well, if it's blacks for Donald Trump, why can't we see any of them in that sea of whites? Every black face we see is up on the stage with him, sitting behind him, honey. Got Mexican people behind him. Why the hell would they be supporting Donald Trump? And he's trying to eliminate your whole goddamn race from this country. All just for to feed his ego. It's crazy. Keep his ass out of jail. Well, I guess he ain't gonna be able to go to jail. They didn't change every goddamn law that was putting him, make him accountable, right? But you want us to respect the law, right? Black man can't even walk across the street with a rock in his hand without ending up in prison. This dude done broke hundreds of laws. Then when the baby gets here, they're on their own. Exactly. By parents who never wanted them. And, oh, they'll come to love the child. You don't know what people are going to come to love, honey. They might be motherfucking abusers, trapped. Their life is over. You get a baby, honey. It essentially it alters your whole goddamn life, changes the whole course of your life. That should be a person's decision if they want to have a child. But no, he don't give a fuck. He knows those crazy ass people out there like they care about somebody else's baby. Oh, the Bible says thou shalt not kill. The Bible says thou shalt not kill. Meanwhile, you got thousands and thousands and thousands of people killed all through the Bible. What about them? They had different gods? I don't understand. Thou shalt not kill. That a bitch. Oh, it's too much Social Security. We need to get rid of the Social Security. We need to do all that so his rich friends can have tax cuts and not pay taxes. Donald Trump admitted he only paid $700 worth of taxes when he was claiming to be a multi-billionaire. Right? And that's why you want to cut Social Security? They act like they're doing you such a big goddamn favor, honey. You pay into Social Security all your goddamn life. Your whole life, you're paying into Social Security. So what is the point in eliminating it? What are you going to do with the old people? Push them over in the water? Dumbass. Yeah, I might have to limit how much I watch this stuff. It is infuriating, and you feel so helpless. Mm-hmm. For some reason, they're a nostalgic country, always thinking things were better in the past than they really were. Of course not. They ain't never been better. Right. It was whiter. Oh, we had control of our own restaurants. We wouldn't even let them piss in our same toilets. Piss over there in the bushes, you black, whatever. That's a racist trope, honey. That's a dog whistle to all races, honey. America great again. Make America white again. Just say it. Just say it. It would be so much better if you just say it. Make America white again. But it's not going to happen, honey. God is in control. And you are no God, Donald Trump. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that you've been able to trick these people, what you would consider your people. You have been able to trick their minds. So now they're so sprung out on their celebrity president that they'll do anything, including vote and put him back in office. It's crazy. You already had your chance, nigga. Anti-nigga, whatever the fuck you are. Amber Rose, imagine a huge face tattoo not being your worst decision. It's a sad day when you have a former stripper and video vixen speaking at the Republican convention. They couldn't find too many, Amber, right? They had to scrape the bottom of the barrel, but you're going to pay for that decision, girl. You're going to sit your ass right over there with Candace Owens, honey. And when all the elections is over, girl, they're going to throw your ass away or ignore you. I like Donald Trump. You remember when he was trying to ruin all that black athletes, which that's America, the black athletes. Oh, they didn't kneel down. Yeah, fire them, get rid of them. I said, well, goddamn. All because they don't kneel and bow down? Because in your mind, Donald Trump, they bow down to you. I'm America. I'm the president. If a president, like Richard Nixon, if a president do it, it's not illegal. That's what I'm saying. Whatever he does, it's not illegal. Then a bitch. A president could not be convicted of anything. So you can do whatever you want. But maybe that will work with someone with the character of Abraham Lincoln or some goddamn body Donald Trump. But you're not no goddamn Abraham Lincoln, nigga. Why's all these N-words coming in my mouth all of a sudden in reference to him? Whatever. You are a dangerous person, right? You abuse power. Any power you get, right? So now if they got you back in the White House, you'll be impeached again. I guess you can just impeach 5 or 6 times, whatever, as long as you got to vote. They don't mean nothing. I don't know why you even bother. Correct? They take all this time to convict your ass, and now you're trying to tell me that the Supreme Court that you picked is going to throw out the goddamn charges? How are they going to throw it out? You already convicted. Only thing left is do the time. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Oh, don't do it. And keep your eye on the sparrow. You belong in jail. So they can go and feel sorry for Donald Trump for a couple of days, but they need to get back to the business of hammering into that ass and trying to convince, because I don't believe that all white people are bad people. I don't believe that, but they've been duped, tricked, correct? Because there are decent people out there in all colors. People shouldn't be using abortion as birth control. No, well, you fucking up. Come here, you ding dong. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Come in. Get it, bum back over here. Sit down. Sit down, the boom. I got to get a babysitter for my baby because I'm going to be in the hospital for 3 days. Oh, Goonies here. Oh, when did you arrive, Goonies? Uncle Tim had me scared for a minute. Don't disappear like that again, please. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Is there anything else I can do to please you, Goonies? When the going gets narrow, baby, don't do the crime. You can't do the time. And you got this fool out here. What is it saying to America that if you have money, you don't got to do anything. You can do anything you fucking want to. Like he said, shoot somebody on 5th Avenue. It don't make no difference. You still be the president. That's how heavy the hatred is in this country. And what do you hate? You ain't going to change nothing, girl. And the blacks are not going back to Africa. Right? You got millions of Mexican people, a lot of them hardworking people here in this country. You want to deport them all. So you want to come on here and rain terror on Latin people again, right? What about the ones that never even been to Mexico? He wants to deport them too. Or just send the kids there and the parents be here, or send the parents back to Mexico and let the kids be here because they in Harvard. Right? Breaking up families like it ain't shit. Like you're playing with little dolls. Lock the kids in cages. Give them a bologna sandwich. Why? Because they're fleeing horrible conditions in these other countries. Donald Trump said they're coming out of the mental institutions. They're releasing all their prisoners, and they believe that shit. That's how deep the hatred is, honey. The bigotry. I don't even know who that Amber Rose woman is, but I will hate her for the rest of my life. You're a coon, is what you are, lady. I don't. Is he a singer or something? Singer, model, or some stupid shit. They always gonna put some coons up in front, child. Don't they see that? Can't you see you the only nigga in the goddamn audience? Damn. Oh, there's one over there. See there, blacks for Trump. There, I see one over there. No, move out of the way. No, there he is right there. No, Trump puts him on the stage behind him. She's a fair-skinned black. She's an embarrassment. People gotta stop being so coward about the language too, honey. Call it what it is, child. You want to go over there and walk on that side, but get your ass on all the way over there, then, bitch. Don't take no more black money. Period. And see if they give you some of theirs. Because to them, you're still, that's the way they're gonna see it. As soon as they get through using your stupid ass. Joe's going to have to start driving around in a Hunger Games movie. Oh, I wish he would. I just wish Joe would step down. I mean, people would get so excited behind, my opinion, Kamala Harris. She's the only one that should run. She's the vice president. That's the same position that Joe Biden was in. Correct. He was a vice president. He studied under Barack Obama. He became a great president himself. Right. She's situated. And yeah, maybe it is time to add a little color to the White House again. Right. You just got to break down these barriers, not because the person is a certain color, but because it's saying, listen, I can do this job. Why can't I be the president? If I can do the job, if I'm qualified, correct? And I want to see her in there. I don't think Joe is up to all this debate. Maybe he could run the country. I mean, it's not like he's there by himself, right? There's plenty of people there helping him with decisions. But as far as debating and running, that takes a lot of energy to run for president. And he's a low energy kind of a guy anyway. And Trump's going to get nastier and nastier and nastier. After this shit is over with, he's going to get another stunt. Correct? Because he's evil. It's hard to fight against evil, honey. What is wrong with expecting people to come? What is wrong? JB said, why are you so offended that they do get here, JB? You tell me that. What is wrong with expecting people to come here legally? Listen, I am no damn politician. I'm a decent person. So why are you so offended that someone would start their family here in America? What do you think of that? This is supposed to be like the golden jewel. Mexico is beautiful, honey. I know they would like for us to believe that Mexico is all Tijuana, right? Everybody's a prostitute. Everybody's selling drugs. They're in drug cartels. No, you go to Cancun. You go to all these places in Mexico because it's beautiful. Mexico City is gorgeous, right? Right? Maybe we can help make conditions better there. They won't have to come here. Correct? Then you come here, you use them up. You guys keep on using them until you use them up. People in this building right now cleaning the carpets. Who do they call? You want a job done? Go to construction sites. Who do they call? Oh, they're taking our job. But go do the goddamn job then. Shit, if you want that. JB, I'm not into that hateful ass shit, right? Are you a citizen of the world or are you just a citizen of your neighborhood? Them people don't offer no threat. What's the personal threat to you specifically? Correct? What is the harm in women having abortions if they don't want the child? If they just a child and the rubber broke or they got in the heat of the moment. I mean, gay men, we ain't got to worry about because we don't get pregnant. Can you imagine if we could get pregnant? Lord have mercy. That's a lifetime sentence. People can't even take care of themselves. That that means all the drug addicts going to have babies too. Correct? Crackheads going to have babies. If they can't have the abortion, crackheads going to have babies. People going to be sticking hangers up in their pussy. kill the baby and themselves. Dumbass. I just hate that they mix God in. Oh, what God says is not God's way. It's not God's way. Get rid of them niggers. Didn't the Klan, didn't they burn crosses? Burn crosses on your lawn? What's that supposed to represent? The Christ or the devil? Mm-hmm. JB, you said I am not offended, but there are people all over the world. Okay, JB. So what is the solution then? You got all the Congress and the Senate trying to find a solution, and whatever president's there trying to find a solution about the border crossing. Every country has to deal with it, right? So what are you just going to be perpetually miserable because other people are out here working? And then the thing for me is this. Those people who come across the border to come to this country, those are the hardest working people I personally have encountered in my life. They'll do any kind of work, right? This country, we rip them off, including people like Donald Trump, these rich people, right? They pay them less than they deserve, right? They hide them so they can, all they want to do is come here and work and pay taxes. If they're paying taxes like you paying taxes, honey, why can't you think of the positive part of it, right? When you get up in an airplane, you ride across from California to New York City, you'll see huge patches of nothing but barren land, right? It ain't like we're, oh my God, oh, we don't have space for anybody. Oh, we don't have, if the people are working and paying taxes, doesn't that grow the economy? Aren't everybody that's here, didn't they all come here as immigrants, with the exception of us, which you stole? Amber's mother is Scott. I don't fuck that broad. I ain't thinking about no goddamn. I'm not thinking of no people with color going up there and being a coon for no goddamn Republicans. Most of them won't even sit at the table with you. And Trump wouldn't sit at the table down to them. Can you imagine Trump down there in the bayou? Shit, he wouldn't even let you, honey. You would have to wear a uniform to come in his hotel. Now all of a sudden you're in love with him. I don't know what you're in love about. He didn't do a goddamn thing for you either. Hi, Elaine. Thank you for your support, people. Don't forget the Cash App. Don't forget the Cash App. Shit. And project everything in the name of God. There's been more hatred, more murder, more killing, more destruction on this planet caused by people waving that Bible. They go in there and pick out a few pieces they can use and to hell with everybody else. And they call that God. It is disgraceful. It is a disgrace. Like God didn't create all your enemies. God didn't create all other races on this planet. Who else created them? The devil ain't created no goddamn life. Oh no, I know better than God. I know, I read it in the book. I read it in the book, right? So you're the most hateful thing on the planet because you read it in the book. Hey, you be quiet, you ding dong. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Okay, and Christy McDonald's, don't forget how bad Trump roasted her 7 years ago. It's amazing. Do you think that Obama could have been the president if he was out there on the street grabbing women by their private parts? I mean, this is a dude who bragged about it and then did it and got caught doing it and then got convicted of it. You think he was playing? It was a joke? You can only imagine how many women he done paid off with NDAs and all this bullshit, child. And that's the least of his crimes. Now he's convicted, and they have the nerve to say they want to overturn the conviction. How you gonna overturn the conviction? It was a goddamn civil suit. He owes that woman $86 million. Pay up. Look what he did to poor Rudy. Used his ass. He just keep on using him. Oh, until he used him. Now Rudy gonna be out there sleeping on park benches and shit in his old age. Because Trump didn't bail him out. Trump didn't pay none of his legal expenses. Rudy went out there making a goddamn fool out of himself, supporting Trump. Oh, Trump. Yeah, you supported him all right. Now that you're ready to take your house. You owe them black women $100 and something million. Pay up. God damn it. Call Trump. I'm not receiving any calls. Oh, Mr. Trump is not receiving any calls, Rudy. Call the welfare department. What y'all think? No, I'm not gonna be on here every day talking about goddamn Donald Trump. He's got more than enough people reporting on his every move. Every time he fart, you got 12 reports on it. Correct. So we'll follow. We are here. We are adults. But I'm gonna call out bullshit when I see it. The whole Republican Party is just bullshit. At Tim Scott and all these fucking coons, you're a disgrace. You embarrass us. You embarrass me personally. I hate looking at them motherfuckers. I can't even listen to them talk. I have never heard Tim Scott's voice. If I see that black bastard on anywhere, honey, I immediately change the channel. I don't want to hear that. You're stupid. Oh, I'm in the Congress. You ain't in the Congress. I'm just saying that is not my goal nor my ambition to sell my soul to the devil. That's what Donald Trump represents in this country. The devil. Beelzebub. All right, you wonderful people. What else is going on here? Thank you for the super chat, Goonies. Did I miss one? Okay. Oh, you got two. These folks keep talking like illegal immigrants are stealing all the high-paying jobs. Right. Julie, you see the ladies coming in to clean your apartment, clean your house, wash your car, all the service jobs, all the jobs that we used to do. These are what Donald Trump is calling the black jobs. So he's going to return whatever status you have accomplished in your life, honey. Donald Trump don't care. He wants to give you the black jobs, right? He wants to change them from brown to black. Back, Jack, do it again. And make America white again. He got some goddamn, you didn't even have power over that goddamn fence. That stupid ass, ridiculous ass fence you from around wasted billions of dollars on. Ain't have an effect on shit. It's worse than it's ever been. Of course, there has to be some kind of resolution at the border. But I don't think it's the crisis that they're making it, honey. There's got to be a way. Solutions. Come up with solutions. Biden's administration tried to come up with solutions. Trump did everything he could to piss and shit all over it. And them stupid ass Republicans following behind him. Yes, Mr. Trump. Yes. Yes, Mr. Trump. I'll destroy you. I'll ruin you. Yes, Mr. Trump. Yes. Kissing the ring. They're supposed to be the moral high ground. Oh, Trump goes to church. The anti-A word. Anti-A folks are the same people who want funding cuts to foster care and orphanages, and they never adopted anyone. They never did shit. How you gonna try to control everybody else's body, right? You control everybody. You have to contribute a goddamn thing to raising those unwanted children, right? A child should come into this world loved, wanted. Think about all them pregnant teenagers out there. It ain't all that. You know what happens. You put it in the damn thing, and sometimes something goes wrong. I think I'm pregnant, right? And you say, well, your life is over. You just raise children from now on. I hope you got a husband. Uh-huh. America great again. Great, make America white again. Why the wife stay home and cook and have babies? Barefoot and pregnant is what I say. Mm. Well, I know this damn assassination shit is not going to be a wake up call to Donald Trump. He doesn't have the capacity to wake up. Honey. I don't know what it's going to take to stop something like that. That's a monster, a devil, a demonic force on the earth. Y'all remember that movie? Damien Thorne was his name. What's the name of that movie? Where Damien Thorne was the little kid who was the devil born to a human woman. Damien Thorne, the I forget what it's called. The Omen. Thank you, PDP. The Omen. Remember Mr. Thorne? He was born to this family. I think the father was some kind of diplomat, but his goal from his birth was to become the president of the United States. He kind of looked like a little baby Trump, to be honest. There was a word spoken in that movie. Mm-hmm. Absolute power. Mm-hmm. Well, when he lose, and let's pray he does lose, they can get back in that ass because he got whole hundreds of people waiting for that some of that ass in them court cases, honey. But if they ain't gonna force him to pay nobody, what's the point? If he ain't going to jail, why are you prosecuting him? What you say? Oh, maybe we'll put a monitor on his foot, and he has to stay in his luxurious $25 million estate. He can't come out and go to the grocery store. Perilous times. That's right. Hotel California. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. You can find it here any time of year. Her mind is bending and twisted. She's got a Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys. She calls friends. Relax at night, man. We are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you will never leave. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I do get carried away. You in San Francisco too? Oh, okay. Maybe we'll see each other on the street sometime there, Hotel California. Mm-hmm. Welcome, neighbor. There's AT2. The famous AT2 is here. How you doing, AT2? You're near Lake Merced. So that's Lake Merced. Is that in Oakland? I don't know. I've been here a long time. I've been here over 30 years, and I still don't know everything in the city. Child. Why would I call? I had nothing to do with that. So why would I call to check on them? Is what Trump said when Obama's got that pipe bomb. Ooh, they got a pipe bomb? That B word in the mail. Oh. Why would I call? He wouldn't even, he don't even have, he's not a decent person. That's an ego maniac, child. Right? It amazes me. I just don't understand how to do it. But if you study any of these cult leaders, it's basically the same thing, child. All those people that went over to Africa and drank the Kool-Aid and died, child. It's the same thing. They're just following their leader. It's a sad state of affairs. It means we're ignorant in this country. When you take the whole thing together, it shouldn't be half of America is ignorant, stupid, brainwashed. He's a low-down scoundrel or scound. I thought the word was scoundrel. Low-down shame. It's a shame the way he hurt us. It's a goddamn shit. He don't know about no damn politics. Donald Trump don't know shit. They should at least require them to be at least a mayor, run a city first, right? I'd rather see the damn governors run a state first. Be successful as that. I mean, I think Gavin Newsom would be fine, but I really believe that Kamala Harris should run right now. This is the perfect opportunity for her to run right now. We're not going to be having too many black vice presidents situated to where they could actually win this thing. If the Democrats got behind that candidate, she has the youth, the energy, the intelligence. And I love that she's a prosecutor. I believe that she could make the point. She could drive it home about what this monster is. Why he lost the second time. The nerve. You already threw your ass out. Can't you take a hint? Merced is in the Central Valley. I don't even know what the Central Valley is. I'm so bad. I don't know what this is. Okay. Yeah, I should get out more, I guess. There's a lot of places in San Francisco. I go to some of these neighborhoods. I say, oh, look at this. How long this been here? Well, since the 1800s. They got dozens of little neighborhoods around here that if it's not on the train track, I don't know what the hell it is. The crackling high. What happened? LaWanda, are you a black woman? LaWanda, you stop that. You stop that. Get behind Kamala Harris. One opportunity. Then you're going to go back into slavery. Donald Trump said he got all the black jobs lined up. He's going to have you scrubbing toilets, honey. Okay, Merced is in San Francisco. Where is it at? Near San Francisco State. Oh, I know where it's at. Oh, that's what that lake is called? Yeah, I've been up there. I went up there when I wrote The Meth Monster. I went up there to do a talk at San Francisco State. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so I do know where it's at. I didn't realize what the name of it was. Don't disappear when there is a huge story happening. You normally are on the same day. That's why I was worried. Oh, don't be worried, Goonies. I'll be gone next week, though. I'm going into surgery. I'm going up under the knife, baby. They're going to slice my goddamn neck and take the bones out and stick a piece of steel in there and screws. They show you, he showed me an example of other people's surgery. It's a long piece of metal. I mean, it's a piece of metal on the back. And then this other thing, I'm not sure what it's made out of, but they say the bone grows around it. Whatever. So I don't know what condition I'm going to be in. He says that I'll be able to talk after a few days, though. Thank you, Hotel California. You're sending healing vibes, baby. I'm going to need them. I've been through so much, though, I don't even trip no more when they tell me. Right? Whatever the doctors say, okay, what am I supposed to do next? Just give me the instructions, honey. And then they find all this shit. They find it routinely. So if you got health care, use it. Right? I had no idea I had liver cancer. That was routine. Right? Okay, you haven't had a MRI in a while. Well, you give you one. Then they found I had fucking liver cancer. And they caught it so early that they could just take it out with no chemo and no radiation. So that was a blessing. Now this thing, the pinched nerve, I did 2 MRIs and 2 x-rays right before he saw it. He showed it to me, the situation. And it's the best thing that I get it done. What's going on, St. James? You got to come on and check. Okay, you got to do the replay. We talking about the dreaded devil trying to make it back into the White House. And he wants our black asses to go back to mopping floors. That's what he said. Look at these black jobs I called. These black jobs, really. He wants us out there picking oranges, is what the tea is. You getting surgery too, Alfreda Gross? Didn't you just come through something? You just came through something yourself. Yeah, all we can do is hold on, baby. Thank God for sleep. They can put you to sleep. When they were going to put the needles in there, they said, no, we want you awake so we can see if we're hitting a nerve. I said, I'll be damned. But this thing, I'll be out. And I have a MRI Monday. Will be the first time I ever been put under sedation for MRI. I'm a little freaked out. You have to be put in sedation for MRI, Goonies. You have claustrophobia. That's what they always ask you. You got claustrophobia because you're in that tube for a long time. But I take those regular now to make sure there's no cancer in my body. It didn't return. Wait a minute. Tim, Merced is way south of you. Outside of Fresno. Fresno? Hell, Fresno, that's Central California. So what's the one up by San Francisco State then? I won't be very likely to see it, honey. If it's not on the train line, I ain't gonna see it. Only time I'm gonna see anything around in the neighborhoods and so forth is when I have company, my family and somebody's here. They want to see everything, so then we get a car and we just we're in a car and go and see the sights. San Francisco is a very beautiful city, though. It's gorgeous. I live right dead in the middle of it. Right outside, right by the Castro. Well, some people consider this neighborhood the Castro. What did you call it, St. James, when you were here? It's actually technically it's the Duboce Triangle. Everything on this side, on the north side of Market Street, is where is it? Where do I live, child? The Duboce Triangle. But we all call it Castro, so I don't know. The Castro is not even Castro. It's called I forget, some kind of valley. They just renamed it Castro. You live in the Castro, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I call. But if I look out the window, that side of the street is the Castro. This side of the street is the Duboce Triangle. So it's only divided by the train that goes down the middle. But we've always called this the Castro for the last 30 years I lived here. I always go to the gay ghettos. I always have. In LA, I lived in West Hollywood for my whole time there, 15 years. Hollywood or West Hollywood. And then here, well, in the dope days, I lived in the Tenderloin, honey, the treacherous Tenderloin. That's my first, was it 3 chapters of my new book, which will be out. Oh, I got that back from the editor. I've got to send it off again. I'm gonna wait till I get out of the hospital and send it off to the formatter and the book cover, the back and side. So in about a week, I should have. Well, with this surgery, I don't know, a week and a half. I might go ahead and rush to do it on Monday, and just have it waiting for me when I get out. We'll see. But the first 3 chapters is about the experience in the Tenderloin, fighting demons. It's because. Yeah, St. James. When you go to Castro Street downtown, the Castro Street, everything when you cross Market Street, all that's considered the Duboce Triangle. I never knew that. I just found that out recently when I moved here. So basically, about half of what we call the Castro is actually the Duboce Triangle. It's because of my generalized dystonia. Okay, so they sedate you to go into MRI. Okay, so you won't panic. That's sort of like claustrophobia then? It's part of it, right? You get panicky. It don't hurt or nothing. Just they put these things in your ears and it's loud as hell. These machines that photograph your insides. But I had a lot of those. Y'all see King Roman News is back. I guess he over there giving Jay Wilson a piece of his mind, child. Since Jay Wilson tried to piss and shit all over his little event, honey. Right? I hope he's ready. I hope he's ready for what the kind of attention he gonna get when he take his ass to Las Vegas invading somebody else's trip. Oh, I don't want to see them. I don't care. I just want to enjoy my trip. Well, why did you have to go to their day then, girl? If you just want to enjoy your trip, right? They're gonna let your ass have it, and they hopefully there'll be some kind of encounter. We see a little action, honey. You had your first colonoscopy today? Okay, TLC in 3. Yeah, I'm supposed to schedule that again every 5 years. TLC in 3, wait a minute. Do women have colonoscopy too? I don't know why I thought that was a man thing. Oh, but your colon, I know they check for prostate cancer, but you guys have it as well. Okay. Don't hate. I'm just asking questions, honey. I don't know, but as you get older, you will know all this different shit. TLC and 3. Okay. I have been getting MRIs, CAT scans, sleep study since I was 8. What? So I am not new to it. My condition is worse than a little kid. Okay. Oh, so you've been through this process before then? Goonies. Yeah, don't panic about it. The only thing that scares me about these damn MRIs is when they shoot that contrast in you. It's like a dye they shoot through you. One time the goddamn needle wasn't fully in my arm. And man, you talking about pain. I jumped above that table. Because my veins ain't worth the shit, you know. But other than that, you know. But you know your body. I'm gonna have to change mine now because when they put these pins and shit in my neck, they always ask you, do you have any metal in your body? I've got to change my answer from no to yes. Right? So they have to do something different because I have metal in there. Wouldn't it be a nightmare you be in that MRI thing and the MRI makes the damn metal, made it hot and burned inside your neck, right? Can you imagine your neck on fire? Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about prostate. Okay. But you still get colonoscopy? They see all kind of stuff up in there. They put a camera up in there. And if they find anything suspicious, they take it out right then. TLC. Polyps and all that. You have been getting MRIs, CAT scans since you were 1988. So no, I'm not claustrophobic. It's just a complication of that thing that you have. Okay, don't get mad, Goonies. I understand. Anyway, people. Anyway, I got to go and see what's current, what's actually going on. Merced is about 45 minutes north of me. Oh, so you're in, and you're up there, right? Don't you live near Fresno, St. James? Now, is there more than one? You know, a lot of these cities, like every city has a main street, but are a lot of them. But many times there's more than one Merced. So are you talking about two different places? And San Francisco State, that could be anywhere in the state. I'm sure they have more campuses than here in San Francisco. Right? So I don't know. I won't likely. I'm just terrible with all the geographics. I am a classic homebody, honey. So if I get me a husband, then we can go out traveling and seeing things. Take a trip up to New York City. You got to have some, at least I do. I got to have somebody I can say, oh, look at that, baby. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Remember from the movie? All that. But just being there by myself, I ain't doing it. It doesn't attract me at all. Yes, we do. We got to turn it to yes, we can again. I don't want it to be. Thankfully, they're not mentioning. They're not making it a race thing. I just think the vice president is the logical next candidate. As Joe said, he wouldn't have chosen Kamala Harris to be his vice president if he didn't feel like she could be president day one. That's the qualifier. You can't go by Sarah Palin and this new dude, Vance. He obviously he flip-flops. He spins like the wind, honey. So I doubt that Trump vetted him very well. He just want to know, will you kiss my ass in public? And he just flipped and turned from a never Trumper to an always Trumper. Their ambition controls them. Y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in, people.